Welcome to Integrity Session on Student Suite. This is one of my favorite aspects of Lawson State's website, because one of the things that students always are in need of are things like, I need a copy of my transcript, or I need a copy of my degree plan, or I need my schedule, or I need to know what grades I made in my particular classes at the end of the term, or I need to know whether or not my financial aid is kicked in. Has that been loaded? So the Student Suite, pretty much look at the Student Suite as your own personal website that holds all the information about you that the college has. So whether it's grades or financial aid information or receipts for payment, you name it, it's pretty much in your Student Suite. And that's why students who do not know how to access the Student Suite are at a complete disadvantage. Oftentimes students, in fact, will stand in line, for an hour at a time during registration when they don't even need to be in the line. They didn't even need to leave their house. They can simply log on to Lawson's website and find the information that they need. So one of the things that we want you to understand about the Freshman Academy is that you know this because you've already seen the QP video. You know that it's all about equipping, engaging, and empowering you in this course. So I'm on the Lawson website, as you can see, www.lawsonstate.edu, and I'm going to scroll down past the catalog and Blackboard, which you'll learn a little bit more about a little later, and you've email, and now we see Student Suite. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Student Suite. And when I do click on the Student Suite account, it's a little slow. Okay, there it is. When I click on the Student Suite account, you're going to see a login screen. And what I love about this login screen is that it does provide for you the directions, if you read them, the directions for how to log on. So don't ask anyone, well, how do I log on? It's right in front of you, right? We're equipping you with the information that you need. So just slow down a little bit and read it. So it says, or reads, enter your user ID, Social Security number, or 6-digit PIN number, okay? So you can enter your PIN number or your social here, and then your date of birth. But notice that it reads that January 1, 1949 is 010149. So it's just 2 digits for each. 2 digits for the month, the day, and the year, in that order. Month, day, year. So I'm going to put in the date of birth, and then I'm going to log on. Now you notice that when you first log on to the Student Suite, a message pops up. It says you have signed on with a default password. We highly recommend that you change your password. So they're saying that your date of birth is a default password, and they would like you to change it. So we're going to hit OK. Alright. Now notice this is really a generic page that I'm on, but yours looks very much like this. In fact, it looks the same, except your name will be here. And you notice that one of the things I want you to notice is the academic term. So right now, we're recording this in the fall 2010, so it doesn't matter when you're viewing this. You could be viewing this in the fall of 2014. This page pretty much is going to stay the same. If there's some changes, well, of course, we would update this lesson. But you see that under the Student Information Center, you have your grades, your degree plan, your schedule, your unofficial transcripts, prior college, other credits, transcript request forms. You can view your transcript requests that have come in, your midterm alerts. Now you only have midterm grades if you score below a C in a class. Okay? You can even view your placement scores, how you did on your compass test. And then over here you see all of your financial aid information, what your financial aid status is. You can look at your financial aid verification, your payments, your aid requirements, your receipts. Okay, you can see all kinds of information. Here's where you can change your PIN number. Remember, they were asking you to do that earlier. Your contact information, if you need to modify, maybe your address has changed, maybe you have recently gotten married, so you would come here to do that. You can also register on this page, which is another presentation, but this is where we would come to register and actually pay for school if you're paying through a credit card. Also, if you have holds, the student does not, but if you have any holds and you're like, who put a hold on my account? You can find out. It'll say a business hold. So to access any area, so if I click degree plan, you just simply click on that area, and for this particular student, their degree is going to come up under auto mechanics. Okay? If you wanted to see another degree, just you're curious, you wanted to find out, let's say that you wanted to find out, you're considering a general studies degree in mathematics, you can click here and hit select, and that particular major will pop up. Okay? But it's always going to default under your particular degree plan that you've registered for. Okay? Remember, if you need to change your degree or your major, you need to see your advisor and you need to fill out a change of record form. Alright? Now you always hit the back browser to go back. That's fine. So we're going to do that. And that'll take me back. So it's pretty simple. You can go into my grades and you can see your grades if they're, and it says no, not available because this is a typical student. But if we did, we would be able to see all of the grades for that particular student. Okay? Let me see if I can get out of this loop I'm in. Let me see if I'm scared to hit my back browser. I think it's going to boot me out. So I'm going to go back to the main menu. If that happens and your browser doesn't work, just click the main menu right up here and it'll take you back. Okay? So, basically, really what you need to know is how to get here and how to navigate. It's so easy. It's just a matter of pointing and clicking. You don't have to do anything beyond that. So let's say if I go to financial aid status, and again this is a generic student so you're not going to see much, but I'm going to see if I can go back to a previous term. Okay, good. So if I go back to a previous term, it'll show me the status, and so it says not eligible and balance and all of that. But for you, you'll actually see amounts in here. How much is left, how much were you granted, that kind of thing. You'll also see if they're processing holds. So anything that's particular about you will show up here. Okay? So I'm just going to keep on hitting the main menu since it seems like the browser gives us a little bit of trouble. Okay? So anything that you need, again, the most important thing is that you know what's here. Because I know you already know how to click and point and click. So here I'm going under my schedule and the student's not registered, but in here you would see the full schedule for that student. Okay? So this is it. Here is your student suite, and I think this is the thing that students rave about the most. They love this because it's very easy. All the information is there. And as Freshman Academy students, I really want to stress to you, we never want Freshman Academy graduates to say, hey, I don't know how to get my grades, or, I didn't know where to go, or I don't know how to print a copy of my degree plan, or I lost my schedule, I don't know how to get it. You don't have to stand in line to get these kinds of things, students. You can go to, and if you don't have a computer at home, we have lots of computers in the libraries on both campuses. Just go to the library and print out a copy of these things. Or make sure before you stand in line for financial aid that you haven't first checked your financial aid status through here. Or maybe you're trying to see if payments have been received. So it's very important for you to be empowered with this information so that you are informed and you're a more capable student here at Lawson State. I hope that this brief tutorial on the Student Suite has been helpful. If you have any further questions about the Student Suite, please contact your facilitator. They will be happy to assist you. Also remember, if you have trouble logging in, to email the help desk at helpdesk@lawsonstate.edu. That's helpdesk@lawsonstate.edu. Enjoy and welcome to Lawson State Community College.